I want to share 3 quick tips that will show you how sales professionals can improve their virtual sales meetings. Notice this is a Zoom recording, so I'm not doctoring the video or editing it in any way. This is just recording from Zoom, so it proves to you that your sales professionals can do this as well. So let's start by taking a look at one of these tips. The first tip that I want to share is around social media proof. This is a screen capture of a post from LinkedIn from a recent article that I did. And you'll notice that Tim here, who's a sales manager, thinks that this is very practical advice. So he says, I'll give this a shot. And you'll notice what I did. I used social media proof and I highlighted it on the PowerPoint slide live so that I can emphasize that to the prospect. Tip number 2 is to use a product brochure PDF. So this is a PDF of the product brochure. And what I can do is I can scroll with my mouse wheel and zoom in. And now, because I'm doing this in the Edge browser, I have the annotation tools available to me. This allows me to point out to the prospect the specific features and benefits that were important to them. So if security was important, if they've specifically mentioned some security aspects that they're looking for, I can simply use the highlighter and say, let me emphasize, we have integrated 3FA and retina scanning. And those are 2 of the things that were important to you. Another thing that was important to you was that it's low maintenance. So you'll notice here, you can go at least 60 months without having to do maintenance on your robotic assistant. This allows you to emphasize these specific points to the prospect during the virtual sales meeting. And again, I'm just using the Edge browser, free download from Microsoft if you don't already have it. This even allows you to add text. So I could add some text here that emphasizes lower cost. And now I have a PDF that I can send them afterwards, annotated specifically for what they were looking for. So that's tip number 2. Tip number 3 is to use the meeting chat to drop links in that your prospect can then use. So when you are wanting to give them a link, you can type in, here's what this link is. Then you can specifically just Control-V, paste the URL, hit enter to say, post this in the chat, and instantly the prospect has that link. They can click on it, go through it with you in the virtual meeting, and guess what's open on their desktop after the meeting is done? That specific link that you had dropped in for them. So if you think that those tips would help your sales professionals create and deliver more effective virtual sales presentations, get in touch. We can talk about the specific ways that we can put together a session that'll help your reps improve their results.